Yeah, a record show is where you rent a large hall and invite a bunch of record dealers who do a circuit of record shows here in Ontario. And for the most part, they carry records, but there's lots of CDs, lots of posters, and music memorabilia. They really cover all the bases. So there's rock music, there's jazz music, there's all types. Vinyl has always been making a comeback since they stopped pressing it, really. There's been people who, like myself, kept it going really strong, other people who kind of put it on the back burner, and they're coming around again to it now. But the big wave now is young people, and it's people's children who never owned records that now find them incredibly attractive. The record show evolved from me just attending record shows and then getting involved in a record store in Belleville many years ago called Zap Records, and then moving to Kingston and establishing a record show and a record store here in Kingston. That was around 1991, and for 10 years we had a pretty successful run. The show kind of folded in 2001, and nowadays we really feel that the energy's back for the show and that we can present it again and draw out the numbers that we need to make it successful. Cool thing about vinyl, I would say, is the artwork and the size of the format. CDs are too small. They're just not that interesting. After a couple of plays, you get bored. A record just seems to draw you in. I guess it's the history behind the music itself, that it seems closer to the root of some of the older rock and roll. Well, new vinyl has been around the whole time. Most people were a little ignorant to the idea that records were still available, mainly because CD music type stores didn't carry the records. And they do now, but it's mainly because they're not selling a lot of CDs. And they decided to sell DVDs and other stuff. Records came in kind of as by default. They started selling records, and lo and behold, people started buying them. Go figure. I think mainly kids, but it's everybody that just found records attractive in the first place. The price is a little high for some of the new releases, but it doesn't seem to turn people off too much. They really want to have that particular album, a new release by Arcade Fire, or maybe a modern artist like U2 that's continued sort of to put out records over the years as imports. It's a big market, and stores have realized that now, and they're getting back on track with records. The Kingston show will feature about 40 to 50 tables worth of records, rare CDs, concert DVDs, posters, promotional posters, special limited edition type items, and a lot of regular stuff that people want to just fill in their collections with. Just a good all-around variety of music and collectibles and memorabilia. Appraisals are available. It's not something we're advertising just yet, but it's easy enough to help a customer along with an honest suggestion of what their items might be worth. So this event's going to take place on Saturday, April 9th. The doors open at 11 a.m. and the show will go all day until 6 p.m. It's going to feature lots and lots of record dealers carrying all kinds of really cool records that you're just not going to be able to find them in a local record store. The only place you're going to see a lot of this stuff is at the sale. So come out to the Portuguese Hall. It's 959 Division Street in Kingston, Saturday, April 9th. We'll see you there.